Hey, hey. Welcome to today's live show. Today is all about we're actually kicking off a brand new series. So we've just gone through all of the team building series, and now we are on to our favorite business tools. Because whether you're just getting started or you've been in business for a while, we all need to make sure that we are using the most effective, efficient tools as possible. So one thing that I will say, and I'll probably repeat this as we go through all of the different broadcasts of the series, is in my mind. So I've been doing this now, online business for 15 years, over 15 years. And in that time, I have tested a whole lot of different platforms. I mean, so many, like I couldn't even list all of them. If it's out there, I've probably tried it, at least got a free trial and played around with it to see all the different website building platforms, all the different like ClickFunnels or Kartra or this or that, or the different social media platforms. So it's been a lot. And one thing that I think is a good like mindset reframe to start off with before we get into the down and dirty is I've never found a platform that was perfect. And I think we can get really in our heads around like the platform that is perfect for everything and does it's like a relationship. It's like every no platform is going to satisfy every single need. And if you found it, that's great because that is perfect for you. But I've never found a platform that was perfect for me. So what we're looking for is an 8 out of 10. We're looking for good enough, and I think my other what's important to me in business and what I'd like to kind of share with you with going through these tools is I'm a big fan of efficiency. So I love one login business. The as many tools I like really appreciate being able to like break up with tools and stop paying for them because I found a platform that will do that as well. So, that's kind of my MO when it comes to platforms. Looking at price, that's definitely a consideration, but I would pay a little bit more for something that does more so that I can only have one platform that I log into, and then I do a lot of the stuff that I would normally be logging into a bunch of different platforms to do. So, we're gonna start off this series, we're gonna kick it off with Kartra. We have a link. We'll put it in the Facebook group. It's for a 14-day free trial. It is our affiliate link, so please use that link if you want to sign up. It really helps us. It helps our team get a small commission so that we can continue creating this content, and it doesn't cost anything for you to be able to use that link. So we'll make sure that's in the group. Yeah, like I said, it's a 14-day free trial. You can go through. The one other thing I want you guys to know as we go through this team building series, the tools series, is we will never recommend anything that we haven't used and that we don't love. So, but if you have questions about other platforms too, just make sure you ask them in the group. I've tried out a lot of different platforms. So if you have specific questions around ClickFunnels versus Funnel Gorgeous versus this versus that versus website platforms, don't hesitate to ask because I'm happy and fine to get kind of technical and in the weeds about platform questions and tech questions too. So I want you to feel like this is a space for that too. And if I can't answer it, I will definitely help point you in the right direction to somebody who I think probably could answer it. So, in saying that, I am going to give you a tour behind the scenes of my Kartra account. So, it's kind of a Kartra early adopter, I would say. I think I've been using this platform for probably over 5 years at this point. So a long time in terms of online business building. And the reason why I really went into using this platform is because it took like it allowed me to break up with like probably 5 or 6 other platforms that I was using and paying for at the time and replace them with one platform. And Kartra isn't perfect, so I'll actually start off with the bad and then we'll go into the good and I'll show you behind the scenes. The bad for me is I don't think that the design as a branding person and somebody who with a design aesthetic is very important to me. I don't think that the design aesthetic is as good as I would like it to be. I think it can look a little bit I'm talking about, like, you can make a website on Kartra, and we don't have our website there. I have my website on Wix, but we have made Kartra websites for clients. I find them a little bit more clunky, um, than if I was to design, like, on WordPress or Wix, which is our favorite platform for building websites. So I'd say, for me, design functionality is a little bit limited, and then the other thing that I would say I would kinda put in my, like, bad category is sometimes the pages or the functionality loads a little bit slower than I would like it to. So I'm thinking specifically about when you go to the checkout page, it'll sometimes have these, like I'll actually show you what I mean. Uh, I think it does it on the membership sign up page. So if I click on this, this is supposed to open up. See this? Like I want it to open up immediately, but it's like maybe 4 seconds, would you say that was? 3 to 5 seconds, and it does that pretty consistently. I wonder if I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen, so you didn't see that. But anyway, just know that what I was talking about is that it takes like a couple seconds. So let me share my screen so that you guys see what I see. Now you'll see a million different versions of me. Here, I'll do that again. This is what I'm showing you. If I click on this button, it's this. You get like the cog wheels, and it takes like 3 to 5 seconds for it to open up. Not a big deal. For me, the benefits outweigh, um, the negatives here, but those are 2. Like, one is, like, the design a little bit clunky, and the other one is, sometimes it takes a couple seconds for some of the features to show up. Now this is gonna be my laundry list of what I use Kartra for, why I love it, and just kind of a tour behind the scenes of how I use it in my business and how I have been using it. So, this is my account. We've got 3 different businesses that are running through this platform. It's one of the things that I like about it, kind of top of funnel. Um, I always have a lot of different projects going on and have a couple of different businesses that I'm running, and so I needed a platform that I could run multiple things and multiple domains, and Kartra does that, so you can have a couple different domains that are linked up with this. I've run a few different summits, 2 different summits here, all the summit pages, the affiliate programs, all of the products, so when people bought a ticket or they got a VIP upgrade, that was all here through Kartra. It hosts videos, so instead of having a Wistia account or a Vimeo, you can have all of that here on Kartra. It'll host all of, like, the forms and PDFs and all of the materials. So running 2 summits through Kartra was pretty effortless. I didn't have any problems that I remember running into, and thousands of people that had signed up for those, so it can handle all of the people coming in and the affiliate relationships too. So, like, I can show you what that looks like, but, like, the payouts and, people having their own affiliate links, etcetera. And I think in the membership, we can go down, like, we can dig deeper into Kartra if you guys are interested, and we can kind of go into, like, how to create with Kartra, like, how to create an affiliate program, how to do memberships, etcetera. So, just doing like a quick tour here. When you first log in, you're gonna see pretty cool, like nice stats that are up here. So I have it set up where I can see like how many leads I have, how many have come in just recently. Then you can click on this and just see like different lists that you have, different sequences, which are automations. So I can see kind of plus and minus, like people signing up, people unsubscribing, etc. I can see sales on the side here, affiliates, This is all the broadcasts, and I like that this is in both numbers and percentage because you're able to see like, okay, this was our mailing list for this week. If I click on that, it will actually show me what it was so I can make sure that I'm looking at the right one. Recipients, opens, clicks, goals. So it'll track like sales or if people opted in to something. So I can see when I send out this, people who open this, there was 2 goals and, 2 people signed up for a book freebie. So you can see like what's at the thing I love about Kartra is everything's connected. So all of the pages are connected with your email list and it can track the metrics throughout the whole Kartra system. So like if somebody opens an email that came from Kartra and then they click on your sales page or your landing page and they sign up or they buy something, it can track it all back. So I like that all the metrics are kind of contained in one spot. And I like that it's percentage because then I can see, okay, we got like 38.1% opens, which is great. And here are our clicks. So you can start to look and see like how your numbers are looking week over week. If you can add a help desk, I don't do that. If you did, you would have your help desk portal here so you could see tickets that are open. I like this page that has like it'll show different pages and visitors and goals and so it kind of gives you like a back of the napkin glance at like how these pages are converting. Same with videos and forms, you can just kind of get a glance at your top performing ones. So you can see it's a pretty slow week this week. We don't really have anything going on. So but I can see like this is interesting because this is from a summit from way back in the day. And I can see that 6 visitors came to it this week and I'm like, why are people going to this? So then that kind of gives me like a sense of like pages that are being used. Then we got calendar events. These are specifically for the membership. So these are all of our live trainings that are coming up for uh, the upcoming months. And I can see them all on here. And if people were not doing registrations, but I could see, if you had like sales calls coming up, you could see them all in your calendar. And everything is like, what I love about this platform too is like everything can have an automation to it. So, like, because your calendar booking system, because all of your subscriptions and sequences and things are all in here, you can like create an automation with any of these entry points as a trigger point, as a start of an automation. What does that mean like real life? It means if I had an email here, this is just one example of many, and say where is a link. Uh, let's say this is a link here. I can actually set up an automation that anybody who clicks on this link or anybody who opens this email or anybody who doesn't open this email, I can create automations and I can start to really sophisticatedly start to segment my list and segment actions of what people do. So if they looked at this part of a page, if they clicked on this link, so it's not just about like when somebody joins your mailing list, you can create an automation. You can create automations based on lots of sophisticated tasks that people are doing, actions that people are taking either on a page or in an email or something like that. And I love that. So this is our homepage. I'm going to start just kind of going down the list here of things that I use this for. Products is definitely a big one. For a more high ticket things that require an invoice, we use QuickBooks for that. So that's more of our like one-to-one branding clients, podcast clients, anything that has recurring billing. I'm pretty sure that Kartra has like a maximum, and I think maybe it's like $1,000 or $2,000. So when we have like bigger bills that are going out and invoices going out to clients, we'll use QuickBooks for that. But anything that's kind of small, like for example, you can see I've got a lot of products in here. Um, this is at the kind of at the end. So this membership, I can see, sales that come in and I have it set up where it's recurring billing. Other things that we can do here in this tab are tracking links, which I love. Like you can put a link in here and create a specific tracking link. So I could see, for example, how many people click on like our quiz. I want to see like how many people are going from our Facebook profile to take the quiz, and I can start tracking links here, and you get lots of, page tracking, and you can actually track external pages. So like pages specifically from your website, you can start tracking them here in Kartra. Um, that's a little bit of more like advanced, but the metrics are really, really fantastic here. You can create coupons. This is a whole affiliate section that we've got in the payment where you can have people sign up as affiliates for your programs. And then you can have them like how much they've earned, and you can pay them directly through here. Analytics, I really like as well on products. So this is where we get our sales and transactions. So if we had to like return, say somebody had like a return or something like that, we could do it right through here. So it's a product section based on products, coupons, tracking links, affiliates, and analytics. You can go through like um, funnel by funnel and get different like sales and refunds and revenue and overall, or you can separate it down by like a product itself, like a toolkit or something like that. And we can see like, okay, that's, the average customer lifetime value. So it's really like getting pretty granular with all of the metrics. This tab takes the place of so this product section takes the place of any kind of like online store or like a Shopify or WooCommerce if you're a WordPress user. So it takes the place of any kind of like shopping cart or shop, and it also takes the place of an affiliate program too. So if you're a WordPress person and you're thinking about putting a plugin to use affiliates, you can actually just do that all through Kartra. Communications shows me all of my leads at a glance. I can use this tab to start to filter them out by specific like their status, if they're active or inactive or blacklisted. I can see everybody that's on specific lists and create lists to start to like segment them out. I can create tags, which are a little bit different than lists. Communications has a couple things in here. Broadcast is going to be this is your entire mailing list. So this is any of the broadcasts that go out. We can pre-schedule them as drafts. We can schedule them out. We can see like, just at a glance, we can see all of the emails that we've sent out. And sequences and automations is where you can create like different automations basically. I use these a lot. These are all the like when somebody takes an action, there's an automated series of events. So let's check out this one from the back end, see what it looks like. So this is our book freebie. You may have already been inside of that autoresponder, but it looks like once you get over like the worry of how difficult it is and that you're like tech phobic, it's actually surprisingly simple. It's just like a map. You have a starting rule. For us, that's being added to a specific list. So you get added to the list of a book freebie. And then it's just like you get sent an email, see all these little like, you're just going to connect the next step. The next step is to send an email one day after, send another email one day after, send a final email. So we can add all of these different tasks to it and create these automated sequences that people go through. And you can get really like granular and specific here around if they took one action and did they open that email? If yes, send them the next one. If they didn't open that email, send them the next one. I like to keep it pretty simple, but just know that there's a lot of opportunities for like really digging in there. And then we can do every section here on the side has its own analytics tab. So we can go deeper into broadcasts, and we can actually get analytics for, how many clicks did we get? How many goals? What was our revenue? We can start. This is where you get to have like a little bit more like granular from clicks and goals and unsubscribes. So I'm saying granular a lot, but it's true. Um, and next up is pages. These you can either bundle together a bunch of pages and make your own website with them, which is a little bit more complex, or you can use this like click funnels and where you or lead pages or landing pages where you have just these standalone pages. So we'll use this for like a well, I'll show you. When we have a book freebie and say I'm on a podcast and I want somebody to be able to like go in and buy the book bundle for $5 or get it for free, we'll send them to just a standalone page that is like a sales page, but it's just like hanging out by itself. It's not attached to our website or anything, and we can track back how many people have gone to these pages. You can do things like split test, which is where you're like A/B testing. There's like so many marketing things you can do here, which is pretty dope. And this whole builder, when you're building a new page, everything is drag and drop. So you're just basically dragging sections over, and then you can go through and you can edit them and add buttons, and you can link it back to the next section, which is your forms. And your forms will add people to specific lists on your mailing list. The thing that I love here is in the pages tab, their analytics is pretty cool. So we can see how our pages are converting. We can also see where people are accessing. So I can see that. Let's look at one. Uh, let's see if we can just pull up like one page. Let's see our quiz landing page. So I can see that we had 19 visitors. This is the last 30 days. We're not really promoting this at all, but I can see what kind of device they came on. I can see that the goals, page was converting cold at 21%, and that most of the people who signed up were on that desktop, and we didn't make any revenue from that, which is fine because it's just a quiz. But we can see the data down here too. So that's like conversions where you want to start seeing like how are pages converting. And then there's like engagement. Actually, they've updated this. They've updated this page. So this is the first time I've seen this. So let's see what this looks like. Oh, yeah. This is how it used to look. So I can see times and I can see this is really cool. Like how long they've spent on the page. How much they've scrolled. Now, this is a really short page because all we want people to do is just literally like fill in this information, and then that'll take them to the page where they can take the quiz. But I can see like 100% got down here and 83%. So this becomes more relevant as it's like a longer page. Let's see if we can pull up a different one too. This is a longer page. So I expect that this is like not going to look that great. Let's do all time. So see this heat map on the side, we can actually see when people are bouncing off the page, and that gives you really good like as you start to build out marketing, more marketing for your business, you can see where is the point where people are like just getting bored or they're like disengaging. So I can see like 100% of visitors got to this point, but only 80% got to this point. And this is pretty standard, people's attention span, it's not really for them, 61. Then we come down here. But cool, like 50% of people got like halfway through. And then 35% of people got all the way down to the bottom, which is where, and this is a cool feature also of Kartra, we can add a timer. So we've got this 15-minute timer that's counting down that is a true timer. Like after that timer's done with the same IP address, they're not going to be able to get back into that page again. So we can add that and create some scarcity and urgency and say, in this case for this page, it's like you can get a 90% discount, but you have to get it before 15 minutes. So this is great if you're running like an event or a summit or you have like a one-time offer, you can add that really easily to your pages in Kartra, but I love this heat map. It's just really cool to see what people are actually doing. I mean, we're a lot of times it feels like with marketing, we're just, like, shooting blindly, and we're not really sure, like, what people are actually doing. We're trying to diagnose problems without, like, having a lot of testing, and so knowing that we have the capability and the capacity to go through and check out different pages and see what people are doing is really empowering. Next up, we have forms. This part's pretty boring. These are just forms, that you would create to get people on your mailing list. So this is like, hey, if somebody signs up for the book freebie, this is like literally the form field. So if you have MailChimp, you might be familiar with this where you create forms and then you put it on your website. This is just all seamlessly integrated with Kartra. So all of your forms are here, and then they would go within like a page or a checkout form or something like that. This part is really dope. I think you guys are gonna like this. This membership section takes the place of anything like a Kajabi or Teachable or WordPress, different plugins that you may use and pay for with WordPress. You can have unlimited memberships here. You can even put them together. So you can see I have a bunch here because I have a couple different businesses. Um, this one's about astrology. This one is all about hormones, health and hormones. These are a couple summits that are in here. This one's about funnel building. So, like, all of the funnels that we would create and all of the memberships, we would put it in. This is what this looks like. Our Wealthy Wellness Biz membership. It looks pretty good from the back end too. Like once people log in, you can put like you can have the different like modules and trainings and a support section and we could just keep building this out. So if you want to have a course or if you know you want to have multiple courses, you can have them all here. And a feature that they added not that long ago, which I thought was pretty cool, is you can create a portal too. And what a portal looks like, let's just show you our Center for Menstrual and Sexual Health portal. So it'll show me like which of these are unlocked. So if you eventually want to have like a bunch of different courses and you want people to kind of you want to gamify it and you want to have it be like um which ones you have access to and it'll gray it out or it'll have like a red button if they don't have access to it. And if I didn't have access, it would take me to the sales page and then I could like access it for my account. So you can either just have a standalone membership or you could have a portal that has like all of your courses together in a gamified way. So I love this. Love this whole like feature. And within like the membership, you can put like files up here for people to access. You have like people can comment on different sections. And then you can have like analytics where you can see like how people have gone through your course and what kind of modules they've done, etc. The video section is takes the place of Wistia or what else would you use this for? Vimeo is another one that people use. You can create playlists. And what's really cool about this is you can put calls to action in here too. And I know you can do that in Wistia, but it's pretty powerful. Like, let's see if we go to edit. It's set up in a marketing way. So when you like upload the video, you can like create like call to action buttons. Um, yeah, like I could add a new call to action here. I could change the settings. And then there's like end actions where you could like play another video. You could redirect them when they get to the end of the video. And then this is cool. You can actually tag leads who have watched a video. So I'm going to like, you can even get really like specific about like they've watched a specific time or they've seen a specific call to action. You can tag them. And then once you tag somebody, you can create an automation around it. So like for anybody who's seen 50% of this video, I can email them a reminder email to watch the replay, or I can send them like an email to book a call with me or something like that. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do. And then there's a whole like engagement analytics side of it where you can actually see like who's watched the video, how many people have watched, how long, kind of like you would with a webinar. And I will say, just by the way, um, Kartra is the sister platform for EverWebinar and Webinar Jam. They're like two webinar platforms that kind of play well together. They're like all created by the same company. So EverWebinar is evergreen webinars that just play on demand, and then Webinar Jam is like a live webinar that you're going to like pre-schedule and then show up live. So all of these integrate, both of those platforms integrate really seamlessly with Kartra because they're all made by the same people, and that's who I use for my webinars. Calendars, you can have multiple calendars for consultations, for classes. You can see what your agenda is. I believe that this syncs with Google Calendar too. Surveys is something that I haven't used yet, but this is a brand new feature for them, and it's going to take place of eventually the quizzes that I've already created. I just need to like find the time to move them over into my Kartra account, but eventually I'll take my quizzes that are out there in the world, bring them in here, and just get rid of the platforms that I'm now paying like I think $60 a month just to host my quizzes and have it over here. I will say with Kartra, I started off on the I think it's like $80, $90 a month plan, graduated out of that, so now we pay $199, but we're definitely saving several hundred dollars a month by not having, like, the other, platforms that we were already using. I think we're kind of getting down to our last bits here. You can create a help desk. We haven't used this functionality yet. Um, but this is where people can send tickets. You can have live chat. Our business just isn't big enough. We don't have the capacity to have like a live chat feature. So people have questions, they can just email us. But if you were a bigger business or you could see yourselves like working with a bunch of different clients, you definitely would be good here. You know, you wouldn't have to pay for like another help desk. Campaigns is cool. I don't know whether you would be able to use this or not. As an agency and people who set this up for other people, it really helps us because we can create campaigns within here and we can send them to clients or we can install them, and it's like a one-click install. So like let me show you this one. Just view the assets in here. So this has like pages and mailing lists and sequences and tags and memberships and forms. We bundle them all together, and like I can create the pages and the design and I can send them over. And how this works too is back in the day, these are a little bit old now, but I created a bunch of different templates for Kartra that had all the different assets in them. And they're all like branded and have like cool names and stuff. If someone wants to buy these, I could actually just like go and put them right into their account. I have so much stuff that I had like even forgotten that I still have these from back in the day. So many. And it'd be like sales pages and landing pages and thank you pages and all of this stuff. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So the bottom is like integrations, and that's more like Stripe and Kartra Mail and PayPal, and there's a bunch of different things that you can like integrate it with, Zapier, SendGrid, Square, etc. So this is where you'd have your integrations. And then we don't use agency because that's an upgrade. Kartra does have an API, so if you know anything about that, that might be a little bit advanced, but like it gives you access to connecting with a bunch of different platforms. And yeah, then affiliate program promos. That's like if we're part of anybody else's affiliate programs, we would see that there. We would see like what our payout is, and if anybody's clicked on our links, we could access all of the integrations there. Um, Yeah, I think that's a good overview. For me, kind of top tips and just a wrap up overview of what we use it for. We use it for any products that aren't like a big ticket product. So any courses, little bundles, $7 products, tripwires, like everything that's kind of like under a couple $1,000. For everything else, we use QuickBooks, invoicing. We use it for affiliate programs, for people signing up for our programs and promoting for us. This was especially helpful when we were running summits, and all of our speakers were also affiliates and were sending out promo emails on our behalf. And the cool thing about, I want to just take this little detour real quick, because I forgot to say it with the affiliate programs. One thing that's really cool in Kartra, let me see if I can show you just so you get a sense, because otherwise it gets a little complicated. So some affiliate programs, let's see what would have an affiliate, some kind of summit. Let's see here. It's been a little while since I've done this. Couple years actually. Um, Sorry, I'll spend like 130 more seconds on this. And if I can't figure it out, I will circle back to it. Maybe it's an edit. Yeah, it's in here. So often what you see with affiliate programs is the only way to track affiliates is if you send them directly to the sales page. And that's not always the best way to track affiliates or get people into programs because they might not be ready to buy. So the way that Kartra does that is you can actually designate a like landing page and they'll still track it through the entire sequence and will track the sale back to that person. So what does that mean? It means if I signed up an affiliate, yeah, if I signed up an affiliate, I can set the percentage tier. Um, I can set, you can even do JV brokers, which means like an affiliate of an affiliate. So like if I was say you were an affiliate for my program, if you also recruited somebody in, we could set it up where you could get 10% of everything that they affiliate for. And say it's like I want to track the sales of a program, but I also have a really great lead magnet that helps people guide in. If you became an affiliate of mine, when I would give you your affiliate links, I would set up a link to the landing page that was unique to you. So then if somebody grabbed the landing page, signed up for the email, and then went through the emails and then bought the course at the end, you would get credited back. Does that hopefully that makes sense rather than like, because a lot of affiliate programs is like you just send people a sales page and if they don't buy right then, you don't get the sale. So this is like it tracks even you could send people like the link to a landing page, a link to a lead magnet, the link to a quiz, and they can start like learning about the businesses. It's a little bit more of like a subtle way to sell. And it's great for if you're promoting things to your mailing list because you're not just like hammering them over the head with like, buy this course. You're actually offering them the freebie that you're affiliating for. So I could like, you could give out my freebie, for example, this fictional example. And if people sign up, you're going to get the credit back. And you can even like give people like an incentive for other people to like sign up for your lead magnet. So like you make people like $1 for every person that signs up for the lead magnet. But that's complex. So we'll get into that. We'll do another training specifically about setting up affiliate programs. But yeah, rounding it out, wrapping it up, we use it for products. We use it for affiliate programs. We use it for our mailing list and any kind of analytics for our mailing list. We use it for landing pages and analytics for the pages themselves. How are they converting? Heat maps of what people are actually doing on the page. Where are they dropping off? We use it for any of the forms that we need. We use it for all of our membership sites. including like a portal, like a bigger portal where you can put all the membership sites together and have people see what they have access to and what they don't have access to. We use it for hosting videos. We use it for our calendar. We haven't used it for surveys yet, but we're planning on using it. We don't use it for a help desk. And then we have our own affiliate programs. Um, Guys, I hope that that was a really good overview for you. Like I said, in the Facebook group, and then also in the email that I'll send out this week, I'll add the link where you can grab a 14-day free trial. Any questions about Kartra at all, please ask in the group because I've been playing with this platform for a long time now, and I should be able to just record like a quick Loom screencast for you to like figure out how to do things. And let me know if you'd like to see more content about this because I can do a lot more like deeper dive trainings in Kartra on how I would set up an affiliate program or just how to set up, like, just kind of go through the tabs individually and do a training for each one. Um, Other than that, thanks for spending your time with me this week or whenever you're watching this replay. And guys, I will see you next week where I don't have it open right now. So I'm not sure which tool we're going into, but we're still going to continue on our favorite business tools and do just behind the scenes of how we're using them and why we recommend them. Have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.